My powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born out of rage.
The panel was fantastic. Everybody was screaming, clapping. How did it feel? The reaction was amazing.
It was amazing. It really was amazing, and it was a dream come true. I know that sounds cliche, but I've been very lucky and blessed to have a great career over the years. So I've been to Comic-Con a whole bunch of times, but to come back as a superhero, as Black Adam, to get dressed up as Black Adam, their minds were blown, to show footage, extended footage, to give away tickets to go see Black Adam to 6,000 people. I mean, it all came together in a really great way. So the best part about today, the best thing about today was the audience's reactions.
People have been waiting for a long time for this movie, and Dwayne has been promising that this movie would be amazing for a long time, and it's always been on my shoulders to kind of deliver that. And so today we showed 5 minutes of footage from the movie, and it's nerve-wracking. You never know what they're going to say, and but I thought the reaction was great, very positive, so I'm happy and kind of relieved.
The presentation, the panel was fantastic. You could feel the energy. How did it feel?
So good. It was mind-blowing. You see these fans that have read the comic books, that have waited all this time for a film, and to give them a little taste of it today and to feel their reaction, it was phenomenal.
I was so happy, and then there were even tears on the panel.
Yeah, Quintessa, yeah, they're incredible.
You got emotional on the panel.
Yeah.
That was so cool, and so I was like, oh my God, I would get emotional too. How was to feel like the reaction from the fans and to feel the energy and the room vibrating with everybody?
I mean, it's like, I care about this movie so much, and like I care about like the cast so much, and like it's like the proudest thing, like I don't know, I feel like I've ever done. And so like to be on that stage and also to be like at Comic-Con, like I've wanted to go to Comic-Con since I was a kid, and finally like to actually have the opportunity to be here, to experience it, and also just to like show like a film that I'm a part of, or at least like, bits and pieces of it. It's just like a lifelong like dream. So it's truly a blessing, and yeah.
Black Adam.
You believe you are not worthy, but you have two paths.
And Dwayne, you've been cooking this for 5 years. What was it about Black Adam that 10 years? Wow.
5 years with Jaume Collet. Yes, Sarah, our director, but yeah, so 10 years ago, what was it about Black Adam that attracted me? It was this idea that there was a new superhero, a new anti-hero that has never been shown before, that has never exposure to the world. So there was no other actors before me who played Black Adam. And when you look at, to get a little comic book nerdy here, but when you look at pound for pound, Black Adam's, his superpowers, his strengths, his weaknesses, he is a formidable, game-changing character. So Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, they get the headlines because they're the popular ones who've been around for years, movies and TV shows. So all it took was just a little bit of discipline to shift everybody's eyes over to this guy. Look at just Black Adam for a second. Look at all these powers. Yes, look at all these powers. And now let's go make this movie. And not only that, but then let's also introduce the Justice Society.
Everybody has been waiting for your character forever. We all been waiting for Hogman. So how does it feel that it's finally here and that it's you?
Oh, it feels amazing. I do know that for me, I hope I really honor the fans on this one. I felt great about it. We had an amazing time, and this is an amazing character to play. I mean, Hawkman is a savage. He is a warrior, a soldier, but also such a gentleman about it too. But yeah, he's awesome. I know the fans they'll be happy.
What surprised you the most about the character? What surprised you most about him?
There's a general understanding and a respect, a sort of a kinship between him and Black Adam. Not spoken, it's not obvious, but I think because they're both warriors cut from the same cloth, even though their motivations are a little different, I think they share that little symmetry, so they understand each other in a unique way that maybe no one else does, and I think that's something that was really fun for me to try to tap into.
How punk she is. Like Jaume and I, like when we had conversations about the character beforehand, he mentioned a lot about like, you know, I want like Cyclone to be like how we haven't seen like other young, you know, people in general, like represented in superhero films. The way that she utilizes her powers, the way that she moves is completely unique, and I haven't seen anything like it. And I like watch a lot of like superhero films and films in general, and like I was just like completely connected to that and like wanted to bring something new, and then also like to have like a punk edge to the character was really like special.
You know, I like how excited he is and how open-minded he is. Of course, how powerful he is. What surprised me about him was he's really just trying to figure out his life. He's an individual that wants to know what his path is and really wants to prove himself, and I think we can all relate to that.
You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior.
If you could tell your 5-year-old self when you were 5 that you were going to grow up to be a superhero, what do you think they would say?
I think they would say, I don't know, probably something really cheeky, honestly. Like, I'll see it when I believe it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but yeah, I'm so proud. Even, like, don't get me emotional. Stop it.
He would say, "All right, let me start getting ready." Yeah, this is something I wanted to jump into for a long time. So I definitely would be like, "All right, let me start preparing."
Just laugh and probably keep pretending to be a superhero. You know what I mean? He'd be like, "Yeah, right." Yeah, no, it's it's surreal.
How did it feel to put the suit for the first time?
Wild. I mean, you know, like I kind of just said, like I grew up pretending to have superpowers and to run around my backyard or recess or my room or wherever, you know, and finally you put that suit on and you look in the mirror and you go, oh my God, I better do this justice, you know.
How do you feel that you're going to inspire a new generation of 5-year-olds to be you, as you?
Well, I would say I don't know if I will inspire, but if I do, I hope that I inspire the greatest idea of one's self-potential. I hope that the reflection is that because I know what I've gone through to get it here, it's still possible. You can do it. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to live out your dreams however you want to, and I hope that's what young black and brown kids are able to take from this when they see the representation, because they know it's possible, it's actual, and they're supposed to. It's not an if or a hope. It's you're supposed to be great. You're supposed to live out your dreams.
The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
When you're doing a movie as complicated as this one, that you have so many elements, special effects, stunts, people running, fighting, what's your favorite day on the set?
Oh, just the day where everything goes right. You know, everything, there's a lot of planning behind it. We know, everybody knows from the first person to the last exactly what we're doing. Everything is like military precision, but things happen sometimes that, you know, change the schedule, something doesn't work. So just the day where it's not an eventful day is a happy day for me. That means that I can just execute the plan and move on.
My favorite day on the set was on the Hawk Cruiser with everybody. Everybody in a room. It makes it very real too. That was like one of my first moments was on the Hawk Cruiser with the JS, with Dwayne, with Sarah, with Mo. You sit there and everyone is their character and everyone starts to say words and it becomes very real. It clicks and it is so exciting.
It was like the last day of our, when we were shooting last year. And that was like the last day, literally, like our wrap day was like my day of like doing all of the movement for Cyclone. And I had paired like, because they were just like, we'll film it, just go. And so I was moving around and trying to encompass the character. And there was music that I had picked for that, like for Cyclone to play in the background. And I like cried and I got so emotional, like, of course, but like, it was just so special to see something I had created right there in front of me and take shape and take form. So yeah, that was very, very special. But then like maybe another day when we were working on the Hawk jet where like all of us were together. So
Quintessa got emotional on the panel. How did that feel? How's it been working with Noah, Aldis, with Quintessa?
So Quintessa, their emotion is reflective. Their emotions were reflective of our movie and how passionate all the actors are, and I think how passionate they are and aware that they wanted to make something that was different and special. But getting emotional, I told backstage, I told them backstage that moment was beautiful and it was powerful, and I was just so grateful that they were opening up that way.
It was beautiful to be there and to see that. Dwayne, thank you so much. We're big fans. Te amamos. We love you. And I can't wait for everyone to watch the movie.
Thank you, man.
Gracias.
Enjoy it. Gracias. See you guys.